Hello, and welcome back to Fortress Viana, or whatever the fuck it was called. Indivisible. These fucking face things. I mean, the Hothies. Which...
Yo, what would have happened if we had gone down here without, like, I don't know, hitting it from above or something?
Don't worry, we'll run into other ones. They shoot lasers. They are very strong lasers.
Those are my favorite kind of lasers.
Like, as soon as you're in their line of sight, they shoot lasers.
Oh, okay. But if you ambush them, they don't shoot the lasers?
I mean, if you shoot them first, because for some reason his arrows, like, explode when Ajna shoots them. So, you know.
Why don't they explode now?
Probably because, again, we're getting plot things in, like, 2 episodes. And also, I apologize, this episode is before I started speeding up all the combats.
Right.
Because at this point, we're still mostly fighting new things.
Those things Thanos snap out of existence.
Yeah, a little bit.
Didn't everybody do that?
I didn't hear what Brian said.
I didn't either.
I was asking, doesn't everybody disintegrate?
Do they?
This is an elevator.
I honestly don't remember. I thought...
It's shielded with powerful magic.
Ariel, do you know?
What?
When you beat enemies, do they disintegrate?
Yes!
All of them?
Yes!
Okay, alright, we're good.
Ajna's Thanos.
Yeah, sort of. Again, give it like 2-ish episodes. It's actually gonna be a little more than 2.
I'm just banning the group.
Okay.
Well, it's only a matter of time.
Oh, let's do that. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yo, I have a question. What's the point of this guy's shoulder pad from hell? Like,
I don't know.
It's a status symbol.
It bugs me, to be fair.
okay, would he be able to use it as like a shield or something? If he wanted to.
I mean, he just makes a shield of rocks, so
Guys,
I feel like...
it's not armor. He had to have his shoulder blade surgically removed, and they replaced it with that.
Oh
no! Anyway, Ajna's current plan is, because she doesn't know how elevators work, because she's a fucking idiot, and she can't get into the elevator because there's a magical barrier, that she's going to go down to the power room and break everything. Despite Dar trying to explain that if you break everything, the flying fortress will stop flying. And now you know why we can't come back.
Oh no! Why isn't he trying harder to have us
because they straight up just don't listen to him. Like, whenever he says shit, they're just like, hey, did you hear something? What was that?
I think it's an asshole.
Yeah.
Let's ignore it. And
yeah,
go away.
literally, that's like half the dialogue in the game, basically. Except without swearing. But just straight up, he's like, hey, you know, if we jump off here, we will die. He's like, hey, you know what's a great idea? Let's jump off.
Ariel, why is the R1 rainbow happening?
Because my bar is full to do a special attack, but I'm not doing it.
Does it carry on to other battles?
Yeah, it just kind of stays there.
Okay.
It's pretty easy to fill it. And obviously, as we get stronger, we will have more than 1 bar.
Nice.
What the heck was that?
I don't know! Okay? There's another attack I do later where she just attacks them with, I don't know, the air around them.
You mean you didn't do it on purpose?
I did it on purpose, but I don't know what she did. Oh, anyway, there you go. There's the laser.
Oh man! Yeah, nice. Run away!
Do not want... This laser is bad.
You You'd think there would be like a door or something somewhere. Oh, never mind.
To be
Doors are for
fair,
kids.
we are literally just sneaking through the air vents 90% of the time.
Yeah, why are air vents so big in video games? Are they usually that big?
They're tiny in Paper Mario.
I mean,
that's true.
where the hell was I? Or maybe it was just when I was playing Resident Evil Revelations, and I was like, man, these air vents are really fucking big. Because sometimes when
I mean,
you're
they
in
have
the
to
place...
be. Have you seen how big Jill's ass is? The camera sure has.
Oh, god damn it.
I mean, no, but those stupid zombie fucking things that look like regenerators but thankfully aren't, sure like flopping through them.
I'm pretty sure they don't have bones anymore.
They straight up don't. Except for the ones that are just shooting their bones as arrows.
Yo, but they stole that from Halo.
You know what?
That's what the Flood do in Halo 3.
They shoot their own bones?
Yeah, there's a new form. It's a turret form.
That's not great.
They absorb
it's
the
not
mass.
healthy, guys.
They absorb the mass of other beings and then use their bones as ammo to infect people.
I mean, I guess. Yeah,
I mean,
plot twist.
If it works.
Hey, I figured out how to break people's shields.
You're gonna do
Progress
it
is
again.
happening.
But Ariel, are you gonna do it again?
Yes.
Okay.
I will do it fairly regularly. Because the whole issue is that if you... Zebe is one of the characters that can't break someone's guard because he doesn't technically have a down attack. Or it's the
Well,
fact that, you know, he just shoots arrows.
If he shoots an arrow straight up and then
But
gravity
oh my,
takes over,
you were
that's a
just
down
gonna
attack.
leave the room.
Yes, but Ajna can't pass up an opportunity to punch something in the face.
But the
I can
door
relate.
was that way.
Technically, it wasn't even a door. We were going to escape through a slide thing.
That's even funner.
Ariel, that didn't look like a clean block.
It absolutely was not a clean block. I kind of panicked when it was like, a clean block, and I just kept hitting block.
I don't know. It looked like you blocked your health from staying there.
I mean, I guess.
You did it. You won.
Yay. Anyway, now to escape through another vent.
Yeah. Why are all the air vents located on the floor?
Are yours not? Anyway, this guy here, he is technically optional.
Wait, really?
Yes, and that's also the one that he, right there, is the one that I will use, like, constantly. And also the
Wait,
one I was
isn't-
considering drawing Austin as, but wasn't sure.
Wow,
he in the
that's
opening?
racist.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's very Indian.
Wow, that's really racist.
That's why I asked you to pick someone.
But at the same time, I don't care. Go for it.
I might actually do Zebe. Partially just because Tungar's built so weird. he's a fucking apple with legs.
I find it
God,
weird
could you
that somebody
imagine if
in
your
the-
apples
in the
ran
opening-
from you?
Oh my god, I would never eat applesauce again because nobody would be
Okay,
able to
okay,
catch
Brian.
them.
The apples can't run if you ground them up.
Okay, but you can't ground them up if you can't catch them.
I don't. Legs don't make you immune to capture.
Have you seen an apple run? I'm not making any assumptions here.
Have you seen an apple roll?
Well, Brian, I can animate an apple run.
Do it.
Then,
Do it.
and then we'll know how fast an apple runs.
Okay, I think the world needs this data. Okay, get on that shit. You can stop recording now. This is more important. I'm giving you permission.
I mean, I've been doing my homework.
I guess homework's important.
Yo, is she healing people?
Yes.
How does she do that?
When party members are knocked out, she can revive, but only if the bar is full, and somebody has to still be alive.
Seriously, though? How does she know how to do that?
Give it. While technically that part comes during the Ravanavar plot dump, which is 2 parts after the first Ravanavar encounter.
But she can do it now.
So first we have to run into Ravanavar.
Okay, why is there an attack option on something you can't even hit?
Because if I was hitting the right button, she could hit it. I'm just being
Why does
stupid.
it even let you?
Because Ajda's just swinging her axe wildly like an idiot.
Sorry, but it's over.
That's definitely how bows work, for the record.
He was still alive.
Shoot it forward. Arrow goes up.
Yes.
Look at that smear frame.
Yep. There's a lot of those.
Well, I
That
assume
get
so. Smear
freeze
frames are nice.
Yep.
Well,
There's a lot of those
unless you
that end up
pause on
having a
them.
freeze frame on. Meh, 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 meh,
Eh?
meh,
Meh.
meh, meh.
Astute observation, Ariel. This is why.
Wait, I think I actually got the soundtrack since I backed it on
But just one shot
Indiegogo.
at this.
Only one.
Shush, pointy man.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed.
I mean, she's not wrong. He's pretty pointy.
That didn't work.
It's just his nose is pointy. That's
I mean, he also has arrows.
That's a point.
Okay,
That's kind of
but-
the point.
Someone is urgent.
arrows are not a part of you.
No, but they're pointy. And also, those bumps on his arm guard might be pointy. We don't know.
What am I looking at?
I don't know. I mean, my own teeth.
Oh yes, how can I forget that?
I'm not sure how to pronounce that. This game uses a lot of South Asian and Indian and like Thailand influence, which is cool and all. But if they don't pronounce it, I don't know how to fucking pronounce it.
That thing just vomited up enemies.
It did, yes.
This game just can't stop stealing from Halo.
Yes, Halo
Yes,
invented
of course.
enemies
Halo was-
being able to summon other enemies.
Halo was the first game I saw an enemy vomit an enemy out of its mouth.
Did you never play, like, any Zelda game?
No, because Zelda's bad. I said it.
Wow.
Sitting there, talking up Halo, and then saying Zelda's name.
We'll see.
Now here's my 20-page thesis on why Sonic 2 is actually a terrible game.
Wait, Austin, I'm gonna let you finish, and I actually want to hear this, so I'm actually gonna let you finish.
It's not a 20-page thesis. That was a lie.
But Ariel, I feel like you can't defend Zelda unless you play Breath of the Wild. If you,
Brian,
I feel like you can't defend Zelda if you've only played Wind Waker, A Link Between Worlds, and Breath of the Wild.
How many do I have to play before you'll accept me?
Okay,
Dude, those are all, like, outliers.
okay, but you can't. You don't have to play Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask because they're jank, and I said it.
You
I
like
said it.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah, but you don't have to play it. I didn't say it's not jank. I didn't say it's not ugly as sin.
Hey, just do the 3DS version.
Hey man, if people see Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 are shitty games that haven't aged well, I could say that about Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
I don't know. I feel like Sonic Adventure was more glitchy.
Okay,
Nah.
but like, there's the infinite sword glitch.
Oops. Yep, there we go.
Now we're gonna die.
Yep.
Why are you
No.
happy about this?
Well, of course we're gonna die. I'm going to be murdered by Zelda fans any minute now.
That's okay.
Ariel's,
I'll protect you.
Ariel's hiding in my closet with the knife as we speak.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, but does the knife use the infinite sword glitch?
I mean, I just
No,
play
she's got a
Zelda
bottle.
games
She's
where my
gonna play
sword
tennis.
doesn't break.
No, Ariel's just got a ball. She's gonna play tennis with me.
I mean, I haven't played tennis in a while. You want to play tennis?
No.
Well, why would you even
can
suggest
socially
it?
distance while playing tennis.
Yeah, you'd be super socially distanced. People get too close to you, just smack them with the racket.
Yeah! And you can have a
that with
special
baseball.
6-foot racket!
Then again,
Yeah.
baseball's just objectively worse than tennis.
Yeah, but if you're doing baseball, the umpire has to definitely be within 6 feet of you. And, oh, he's not dead. Thought for sure he was dead.
Yo, what is this Metroid bullshit?
What?
We're trying to escape the fallen fortress.
No,
Metroid-
actually, we're not. The entire the conversation there that you didn't pay attention to again
I didn't.
was her then being like, well, it's falling, and she's like, well, that means we can use the elevator, right? And Dar's like, I mean, I guess.
Wait a minute, doesn't the elevator use electricity that we just destroyed?
Well, we destroyed the magic. The magic barrier is what that lion thingy took out when it blew up.
Okay, and so that does not power the elevator.
No, it powers
No.
the barrier in front of the elevator. Pay attention.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay,
There are,
So,
Brian.
you're such a simpleton.
I still have more ow.
I said we were
That's
gonna
not-
run into a lot more of those.
I have another question though. If the fortress is fucking falling, how is the elevator helpful at this point?
Because she is bound and determined to punch Ravanavar in the face, whether or not the fortress hits the ground beforehand.
Wait, he's here?
Yes, that's Brian. Jesus Christ, that cutscene even had
Ariel.
dialogue.
Ariel. It's Brian.
Yes, but there was voice acting.
Yes, but it's Brian.
Yes, Brian, Ravanavar is here.
Oh.
That's part of why we were brought here in the first place.
Oh, well,
And why
at least-
Asha didn't just try to leave immediately. And why she is bound and determined to get on the elevator so she can go up and punch Ravanavar in the face.
Well,
Ariel, do you ever cut battles out?
I said I will.
yeah, he did.
I said I get to a point where I'm going to edit almost every battle.
Oh, yeah.
Granted, it's going to be at like 800 speed, so it's at like
Oh my god, I thought
10
you were gonna
seconds.
say. I thought you were gonna say 800 parts.
No. Although if I didn't,
I'm about to
edit
say
it
this
out,
isn't
then yes.
Minecraft.
What?
You know, Minecraft panels that just
Oh,
do nothing.
they just keep going and going.
It never ends.
Yeah, no, it's just this part, since a lot of these enemies are new. I just didn't edit. I didn't edit any of them for some reason. Still not sure what I did there. She just did a victory
Neither am
punch
I.
in the air and it did damage, I guess.
I mean, I don't have anything to say.
Oh, yeah.
I talked before I formulated the sentence.
Yeah.
First time.
No, I'm usually pretty good about thinking on my feet.
Yeah. Look, I almost figured out how to play Dar properly. I'm actually summoning rocks.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter at this point, does it?
Oh
What?
man,
Spoilers.
those rock animations are bugging the shit out of me. Because they're clearly not hand-drawn like all the other animations.
Yeah, they get a little weird. And I got bad news for you. I will have rocks flying around basically all the time, eventually. Which is actually kind of hilarious, because whenever his sprite comes on screen for a cutscene, he will have all of the rocks, which no one will acknowledge.
So your gameplay style is rocks fall, everyone dies.
No, it's when you have rocks out, it boosts his attack for his fucking down and up attacks, because, you know, he attacks with rocks. So if you spend the time to have rocks already ready, then they do more damage.
It was a bad DM.
What?
They're not DM. Okay. Fuck! I forgot my D&D terminology.
Well, DM and GM are both correct. One's Dungeon Master, one's Game Master.
I meant Game Master.
Jesus, Austin, are you turning into me? Like, are you okay, buddy? Like,
I feel faint.
And I'm just not able to hear anything today for some reason. Oh, yep, that's that part.
Oh, God. I ran out of things to say.
Well, that's great, because this part definitely has edits.
That's great. This next part, I can talk about why Sonic 2 is a bad game.
I don't think you even need to. I'm pretty sure we just agree on that.
I kind of like Sonic 2.
Yeah, well, see, now I gotta explain.
Alright.
Here's my...
Here we go!
Let me get out my...
And he's gone again.
I was still recording.